Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar for Edge First Manufacturing and how this is going to be a future of manufacturing excellence. We are providing Edge MES in a box, which will be ready in 3 months. And we are so agile that we are going to adapt to your landscape, not the other way around with other vendors. So, what is the manufacturing challenge that most manufacturers face while doing digital transformation? The extended implementation timeline, which is which is very high, around 6 to 18 months for other vendors. And we have a very agile timeline, which for one line or plant, we'll be able to get that done in 3 months. And the other problem with SMEs and other manufacturers is that there is a high investment pressure because digital transformation from uh, established brand take a long time and a lot of money. So that is a problem when you are expecting ROI based on your investment. And most of the cloud MES that are there, there is a latency issue, which is very detrimental for manufacturing, which is uh, a very bad thing. And we are edge first, so we have a hybrid approach also where we send the data uh, to cloud whenever required, but most of the operations happens on the edge. That means on your premise within your network. And complex integration hurdles that are there in big brands is not there because we are agile and you don't have to do change management. Change management will be done within the framework of the software. So our MES is at the edge. And as I said earlier, there is optional hybrid cloud uh, facility which can be done. And we are presenting 3 months implementation methodology, which we will be discussing later on. And you don't have to change anything. If you have legacy systems, we'll integrate with the our MES on the box. As you can see, our box is not bigger than this, maybe smaller, and everything will be within the box. And there will be a built-in automatic failover. So there will be a big box and there will be a small box. So what we do is we store and forward. In case the big box fails, the other system will take over. And we have AI powered insights. Uh, uh, as you can see, AI is doing everything these days. It has matured a lot, but it has a long way to go. So we always keep human in the loop. And our chatbot answers questions in plain English, and we have predictive models also. And there is a quality management module that is called anomaly detection, which will spot patterns that human will miss using computer vision. And based as you keep on using the system, there's a there will be smart recommendation based on the history of the interaction, and it will suggest the way forward. And most people are talking about digital twins, but what they are providing is a replica of the shop floor. But we are integrating AI to give what if scenarios, real time sync, and predictive optimization. So, what if scenario? What will happen if I uh, want this order on Monday? So, what should what scheduling should I do? So, that kind of questions can be answered by AI based on your system landscape. And now it is 22. What is 22? Vikas?
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining, and thank you, Mushrat, for handing over. So I am Vikash, like I am the founder with Mushrat, and we have found this company and this product almost 2 years, and we are now in process of implementing EFM in a couple of steel plants and going forward in other industry. So what is this 22? So this is the one of the webinar of the leading cloud MES provider, and 22 times in 10 minutes this cloud provider webinar talked about edge. So what cloud providers, the MES, are talking is digital twin of MES. We don't need digital twin of MES, we need digital twin of factory, and that is why we need to go to basics. And this is where we have the edge first MES, and we bring all the data, all the server inside the factory, and then keep it inside the factory as much as possible to have the close collaboration, no ruling out the cyber attacks and all, and if required synchronize data with the cloud. And this is our basics, and this is where we are looking forward to go with you. So let's go to our landscape. So what is our landscape? Again we talk about the standard MES. When the big players come in, they start to change the factory processes to fit into their MES. But this is not what we want to do. The factory processes should fit to the MES, and that is why all the equipments, be it legacy, SCADA, PLC, should get seamlessly integrated with the our environment or the MES environment. It should support all the protocol, be it HTTP, MQTT, or the old OPC UA Modbus, and we are able to connect to all these machines, no matter how old or how uh, young it is. And lastly, it integrates with the ERP and a, ERP and have zero disruption because of the latest technology stack which we cover. Coming out, like what we are trying to do is also ensuring when we have on edge, we will have the failover. Like once, like we have two boxes that we assign in your premise, and then it takes over from one to another, and then we ensure 99 point plus availability, and that is where we are trying to go. Before I go to the boring stuff like the normal MES functionality, please, maybe you can go to next slide, please. Yep. We are doing some very interesting work that is going to be path breaking. Like we have done recently the blockchain for the use case in pharma, where we ensure that the data collected is immutable. We are now doing AI driven, like we'll have some demo. So after this meeting, after the presentation, we will run through the real demo, thanks to Mushrat that we will show him, he will show. We are working not only on these ideas, but the ideas like autonomous material handling through AGV or delivery robots. Like if you go abroad, you'll see that in restaurants, like no delivery robots are bringing in the food. So this transformation is happening. Like now delivery robots are working in high tech industry to bring the materials within the factory network. AGVs are coming for the more conventional factories where we have the large warehouse and all. And then lastly the drone, like we are also looking at integrating the drone in our MES to be able to do material autonomous material handling, which will really bring the real value in the MES. So then we can see the improvement and work towards the future factory, and that is where we are going for the exciting stuff. But then the core of the MES is very boring. So we go to the boring stuff. Over to you, Mushrat. Next step. Thank you.
Thank you, Vikas. So this is quite boring, but we provide real-time production monitoring, which is which is a core MES functionality that is expected in all MES. So we integrate with the shop floor devices and provide real-time OE, deviation alert, mobile notifications, and in-app notifications. So if we implement any MES properly, we should be able to see the bottlenecks. What if you have read a book called The Goal? Uh, in that book, they talk about a guy called Herbie. So that guy was causing a long line to break, and we have to find that Herbie in the shop floor and improve it. We have QMS, quality management system. We That is standard. We have Kappa, blockchain integration, CO integration, the problem with the regulated industry is that the audit trail is very very important, but it can be changed. If you are storing in a database, it can be changed. But if we take blockchain as a tool to create audit trail, then it will be immutable. No one can change. No one can erase the record of change. You can change, but it will be recorded. So this is quite a value add for regulated industries. And then we have inventory management, typical MES stuff where we do real-time tracking across the inventory, GI, material traceability, and based on that, our AI will create notifications in your ERP or other system where you can order the raw materials from your suppliers. And there is also seamless connectivity at shop floor, where uh, tools like AGV can communicate with a warehouse and update the data. And traceability and genealogy, that is also very important. So we have a product called Digital Traveler. So based on that, you will be able to scan a QR and you can see the genealogy of that particular product throughout your production cycle. What was the source, who was working on it, what machine was used, what tools were used, that kind of traceability our Digital Traveler provide. We have mobile workforce enablement. There are very few options where a mobile device can be used. So that brings the investment pressure quite low. So we have apps for Android. Our iOS app is also coming soon. And using that app, uh, the dashboard of the operator can be accessed as well as for supervisor. And we have native mobile application, not a responsive website, and it has offline mode capability. Suppose in case the there is a network issue, then the system will store it in the mobile, and once it comes back, then it will store and forward. So compliance and reporting, yeah, that is very important in quality management. So trails are automated here. You can see as I said, we have a module called blockchain, and that is also there, and standard module is also there. Our MES is quite lean and modular. So whatever you need will be given to you based on your requirement. We do not load your system with unwanted things that you are never going to use. So the problem is that uh, if you are still to do digital transformation and doing uh, your production in Excel, then the audit will take weeks to prepare. But in this thing, if we do digital transformation using EFM, audit trails, digital signature, and pre-built reports are there, which will take seconds to get the data from your system and provide a report. So we are going to start with the demo now. And if you want a personalized one-to-one demo, you can go to hackaback.com/book-demo, and we can customize the demo as per your requirement. Let's go. So this is our platform. This is EFM, Edge First Manufacturing, and we have a dashboard where you can see all the important KPIs as well as your server health. This is an admin dashboard. Let's go to the core MES, that is production. So in production, this is a supervisor dashboard. That person can see what is the recent activity, how many active work orders are there, how many completed today, and what is the current OE and what is the efficiency. If you go to work order tab, then you can create a work order based on product, and it will take the bomb, and it will send the routing to the shop floor, and based on the routing, appropriate operator will get action to do on his dashboard. So there is a bird's eye view available in this dashboard that supervisor can see if we go to uh, routing workflow. In routing workflow, if you see, these are the workstations: assembly station one, CNC machine center, and these are the operations. So these operations are available and done, but these operations are pending, which are not in green. Okay. Then you can see active production. What are the orders are there? You can do operations like pause, complete, cancel the order, split, merge into batch. And you can see a calendar where you can see what are the orders and what is the schedule for those orders throughout the month or through the week. Then we have quality. You can see quality trends, inspection results, inspection plan. You can start an inspection. There is non-conformance, kappa. There is SPC chart also, where you can see the what are the violations that happened during the quality process. Other interesting module is that is workforce management, where you can see the overall factory workforce as well as personal information of the employees. There's time tracking available. You have skills matrix where you can certify a particular operator to operate a particular machine. And then there is scheduling also, where you can create a schedule, see what are the things he's allowed to do during his shift. You can schedule that. And one thing that I wanted to show is that we have light theme, we have dark theme. So dark theme is good in day, and light theme is good at night. And we have localization also. Right now, uh, most of the labels in the system are localized, and you can change the language. Right now, we have Hindi, English, and Thai support. And now let's go to kiosk. The most important thing in production is operator kiosk. So here the operator can see what workstation he is assigned to, and he will only see those work orders. Right now, there is a work order here. He can start operation, complete it. He can see the alerts that are there. He can see what devices are connected to that particular operation, that particular work center. And when he clicks on confirm, he can do GI and GR. There is a gloves mode also where the buttons will become red, but it's quite trivial, but it's very helpful for operators. So now let's go to the AI capability. Okay. So basic mode is quite basic. You can ask what kind of what. Okay, so how many work orders are there? So we are trying to penetrate the SME market. So for them, we have introduced a S device which is able to work with minimal resources and provide insight. So the functionality are not that much, but so you can see how many work orders there. It says 27. There are 26 reports. These are the basic mode. And if you go to advanced mode or your heavy stuff, you can ask what is the OE of the OE. Now, so it will analyze, it will be on a bigger machine. It will analyze your data and it will give a detailed analysis. It's 92% for today, and there is a detailed analysis. So if as we go bigger, as we scale, so the sizing will come into picture, and we'll be moving on to bigger machine, and then there will be complex scenarios. You can do what if analysis, you can do advanced scheduling, and many other options are will be there provided. So this is the demo. Let's go back to the presentation.
So very interesting, like with the AI and the stack. And Mashrat, like, how about blockchain? Like, this is the more interesting, which no other MES has implemented, and we have been talking about the use cases for a very long time. That we can do the counterfeit use case. That was the most sold use case for blockchain for like 10, I would say 5 years, 6 years. But like the real interesting use case for the blockchain would be the audit trail, where we can really ensure that the data is not uh, modified, or there is no change that has been done, and it
Mhm.
remains as it is within, though it is not published outside, but it is within the factory. And the auditors have the full confidence that whatever the parameters that were there for the machines, or for data collection, it is exactly the same value they are looking at, so that it is like, they get the full confidence on the process that was done in the factory. So what do you say, like, does it make sense, or we did not think some other use case?
Yeah, you are right on point. We started with this mission that we are going to provide audit trails to uh, regulated industries. But as we had a conversation with the client, there is also an interesting opportunity where we can do supply chain integration with blockchain, but that is a long way to go.
Mm.
There are many use cases. It's not just crypto anymore. We Not many companies provide these facility, blockchain audit trails. Uh, uh, we are one of the first in the market, and we have a token called HBK did that keeps on recording the actions happening on lab.
And like, okay, thank you for this blockchain. And just we saw this AI demo. So where is the LLM? Like, is it in the cloud, or how is it, how is the architecture for it? And how do we ensure that even when there is like no network, or the data of the factory, or the data of the company doesn't go out of the factory? How do we ensure that? Yep, if you can answer
So
that. Thank you.
yeah, we have a device. We have a device, and it's a leading edge based device from a reputed AI manufacturer. And that device comes in various configuration based on the requirement of the customer. We will provide them that device. If the implementation is small, then we'll be providing with device which will be like a box that we showed in the image. But as the requirement scale, we have to adjust the sizing, and the data is on the edge within the network. You don't need internet to get it done. The AI model is installed on the device, and it analyzes the data on the device. So for basic stuff, like how many work orders are there, what order is on work set, the simple natural language programming queries. So if we want to query a particular system, you need to get have a programming knowledge at present. But with this EFM AI assistant, you can do query in natural language with the basic system. But if we want to go for advanced analytics, then we have to scale the system, and we will provide the sizing based on the requirement of the customer.
Yeah. And I just to give you my insight, I'm very hardcore SAP MES person. I've been, so I really loved MII, and now
Yeah.
MII is dead. So how do we really compete with MII? How do we really complement it? So
Yeah.
that was one of the very thoughts we have. Maybe you can give some insights, and then we can have the some questions from the our colleagues who have joined.
Yeah, because like you, I'm a big fan of MII, and it's a really sad thing that SAP is sunsetting it. So I started the mission when SAP uh, 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 said that they are going to sunset MI. I was very disappointed. I tried a lot of campaigns on LinkedIn. I posted videos, but it was on. There was no visible output of that. So that motivates me to get a partner like you and get building on something. So together we build it, and it has the soul of MII. So what is the soul of MII? MII is composable. You can compose anything. Other MES are very rigid, and a lot of customization is required, or a lot of change requests are required. But MII is composable. Like MII, it has three layers. One is processing layer, one is DB layer, and one is the presentation layer. So we play around these layers, and the product is so customizable that we can generate custom dashboards as per the requirement of the client. Let me show you that some demos that we showed. See, industry, pharma manufacturing. No, this is part here. So here, this is the dashboard. Right now, data might not be there, so you can do UD, audit trail, real-time data, result recording. This is for a pharma company, and then there were demo for sugar industry. Okay, still loading. Let's go for electronics industry. Okay, something came up actually. Yeah. So these level of customization we can provide, and we call them as plugin. So every industry is unique. Within the industry, every manufacturer has unique processes. So we don't want to change them. We want to adapt to them because we are agile, and we are lean. So we will be able to cater to demands of the customer, and not the other way around. So see, we even created a digital twin. Right now, I don't think it is getting data from OPC. Yeah, maybe. But this level of customization we are able to provide.
Perfect. So let's get going, and we can have open the ready for the questions from our
Yeah.
colleagues who have joined. So maybe you can start. Guys, you can ask any question, feel free. And we are enabling for the question and answer session for you. Thank you. So we wait a few seconds, and if we don't get any question, then I will thank you all for taking your very precious time on Saturday night when you should be enjoying in the pub to hear us out. And please feel free to send us question or anything from your end. And we thank you again for taking the time to listen to on this forum, and we will create some more when we have some interesting use case for some of our companies where we are implementing the solution. So with this, thank you and have a happy Saturday night. Thank you all and have a nice day.
Thank you
Bye
all.
bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.